Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. This is Living to Learn. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. Precious time, precious minutes, hours. Well, not hours. I never go that long. But precious minutes to watch my videos and to hear what I have to share. Thanks so much for taking the time to do that today. I really appreciate the support. I appreciate those of you who have continued to support week in and week out. It means a lot to me. If you would like to take your support even further, perhaps you'd like to invest in my channel, there are 3 opportunities in the description of the videos to donate to my channel. It's not something you have to do, but if you'd like to, it's there for you as an option. And those of you who have already invested in this channel financially, I just want to say thank you. And for those of you who have watched, who have shared, who have commented, liked my videos, thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. That really helps me out a lot. So let's get started on today's video. Today is actually the 3rd installment. It's part 3 of a series that I have been going through on the channel. And we started out with part 1. And the name of the series is I Hate My Job and I Feel Stuck. Now, in case you're wondering if that applies to me at the moment in real time, I'm happy to share that it does not. However, I have found myself in situations in my career and just, in other areas of life as well. It's pretty transferable as far as the things that I'm sharing. But I found myself in situations in places that I really didn't want to be in anymore. And so I know the feeling. And I've also worked with and have encountered individuals throughout my experience who have been in that situation. They don't want to be in that job. They don't want to be in that situation. But for whatever reason, and again, like I said before last week, some of these reasons are good reasons. But for whatever reason, they can't leave, or they don't think they can. And the idea behind the series so far is to show you that, no, in fact, you actually can get unstuck. You actually can leave. You can do something different. Is it easy? No. Is it comfortable? Absolutely not. Is it going to take some effort? I mean, you've probably heard this said before. Anything in life worth having is going to cost something, right? It's going to be earned. So with that being said, let me do a quick recap and then I'll get into part 3. So part 1, we talked about, what do I need to do, right? What's the first steps that I should take if I want to leave my job, if I want to do something else, if I want to get into a different industry or whatever. Again, if just a different situation than I'm currently in. Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to identify your skills, right? What skills do I have? The second thing, what am I passionate about? What do I actually want? What would I actually enjoy doing? What am I interested in? What piques my interest? What's something I'll wake up and I'll look forward to doing every day? And then after that, part 2 was about, well, once we discover those 2 things, now we need to go out and we need to look for those opportunities. We need to search. We need to investigate new opportunities. Okay, I know my skills. I know what I'm interested in. I know what I'm passionate about. Now I need to go find a place that's going to allow me to, to fulfill these things. And today, part 3 is about, and this is going to be my final piece of advice, right? After we start looking for new opportunities, after we start seeking out new industries or whatever it might be, now we need to work on new skills. Now, some of you might think, well, hey, coach, why wouldn't I do this before I start looking for new opportunities? And my reasoning is this. Well, first and foremost, you don't have to do it in order. You don't have to do it the way I'm presenting it. This is just my advice. This is what I'm sharing that I think would work. But you do it how you need to do it, okay? But the reason why you're not developing new skills before you look for new opportunities is because the most important part in this 3-part process, and again, this is concise. This is not a drawn out, strategy, right? There's going to be a lot of different moving parts, right? But this just gives us an idea, like, okay, this is the frame that I can work from. And the reason you're not developing new skills before you look for new opportunities is because that will and can hinder us from even getting there. That could keep us, or it could become an excuse for us not to actually really start looking for those new opportunities. You see, you want to get out of the boat, you're going to have to jump in the water. Right? It's inevitable. You know, you're on a lake and you're in a boat, you want to get out, you've got a life jacket on, you're going to have to get in that water. It makes no sense to say, I really want to get out of this boat, but I don't want to get wet. Well, then you really don't want to get out of the boat. You see what I'm saying? And the same thing for us, right? We become accustomed to things. Some of us have been in the same industry. We've been the same way for a long time. And that part is the most challenging. So I want you to hurry up and get to exploring new opportunities. But once you've started to get that ball rolling, now you want to look at, okay, what are there any gaps in my skill set? I've identified my skills, but is that all I need to transition into XYZ? Is that all I need to get into this type of career, this type of industry? Is that all I need to, start running my own business, or whatever change it is that you want to make, whatever new experience, new situation you want to find yourself in, and you want to identify that. Okay, hey, where are the skills that I need to develop? Do I need to get stronger at this? Do I need to get stronger at that? Whatever it might be, right? Maybe you want to get into sales and you feel like, man, I don't know that I'm a good negotiator. I don't know that I'm a good listener, right? Sales, you got to be a good listener. You've got to be able to pick up on cues. You've got to be able to identify when someone says something. You've got to know if what they're saying is signaling to you, hey, I'm interested in what you have, right? I'm interested in what you're selling. These are very important things. So let's say you want to get into sales, but you're unsure of that. That's a skill you want to develop. So after you've identified new skills that you might need, the second thing you want to do, now you want to get proactive. Again, it's in line with exploring new opportunities. The proactivity it comes with the territory. We have to go out and do it. We've got to take it upon ourselves. I can't just say, man, I could really use some development in this skill, and then I don't do anything about it. No, you find a mentor, right? How are we going to get proactive in developing new skills? Go to some workshops, go on YouTube, go to school, go back to college. I'm not against college. I have 2 degrees myself, and I'm proud of my accomplishments. I'm proud that I was able to finish what I started. I'm especially proud that my kids were at my graduation when I got my MBA. But beside that, there are other ways, there are other places to get education in developing new skills. But we've got to be proactive. Just go out and look for ways to develop these new skills. The third thing, and we've been doing everything in threes, right, this series. So the third thing, you want to continue to invest in your professional development. You want to continue to invest in yourself. Whatever experience, whatever this new thing is that you desire, that you want, don't ever stop investing in your development. You know what I do? I read. I follow Instagram accounts. I follow people on YouTube. I ask people that have been in my industry longer than I have, people that have been selling for longer than I have. I talk to them. When I wanted to get into life coaching, when I started to aspire, before I had the channel, I met with someone who does this. I met with someone who makes a living off of coaching others. This is what we do. You want to do something different? I was delivering packages. I was a route delivery driver. I was nowhere near what I wanted to actually do. But I knew I had to get out there and I had to do something. I knew there were things I needed to develop. There was things I needed to understand. I hired a coach to help me put a strategy together, and piece by piece, it's coming together. Is it a quick process? Is it overnight? No. Is it easy? No. Are you going to get discouraged? Yes. But that is part of that proactivity. Do not ever stop investing in yourself. Here are the results, right? Here are the results, right? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do, but what are the results? What's going to happen if I do this? What's going to happen if I find skills that I need to work on? What's going to happen if I get proactive in developing these skills? And what's going to happen if I continue to invest in myself? Number one, You're going to increase your marketability, especially when it comes to like a new job or new industry. In other words, you're going to become more attractive to potential employers. You're going to become more attractive to whoever might hold the keys to that new opportunity that you are looking for. Hey, this person seems to be equipped. These things speak volumes. So you're going to increase your marketability. That's one result, right? You're going to become more attractive. The second thing that's going to happen is you're now going to increasing your chances of securing a new and fulfilling experience, job, relationship, whatever it might be, because you have chosen not only to be honest with yourself and say, hey, there's some skills I need to develop. There's some things that are not in my tool belt. There's some things that are not in my skill set that I need to have. But you've now taken the step and proactively seeking out those opportunities, and you're now investing in yourself. And so your chances are increased. You're making yourself that much more of a prospect. You're getting that much closer to the new opportunity that you seek. Why? Because you are now investing in yourself. You are now taking yourself serious, and you're being honest with yourself. And you're saying, this is what I need to work on. This is what I need to develop. And this is how I need to continue to invest in myself. See, we can get there. We will get there. The question is, are we going to do the legwork? Are we going to be proactive? Are we going to take it upon ourselves to do it? Because I don't care what kind of coach you have. I don't care who your mentor is. They can't walk for you, right? We can't step into each other's bodies and control our hands and our minds and okay, now I'm gonna control you to make this decision. That's not how it works. It starts with me and it ends with me. Same thing with you. So do you want to do something different? Do you want to find yourself a new experience, a new opportunity, new industry, new career, whatever it might be? Last but not least, develop new skills. Invest in yourself. Be proactive. Go to the workshops. Go to the classes. Take the courses. Read the books. Like Jim Rohn said, right? I don't know if you know Jim Rohn. Read the books, right? It's there. People. He says something really cool. It's an old video. Jim Rohn, R-O-H-N. He says, man, people write about how they got successful, and we're not reading those books. It's about taking action. We want change, but we're so afraid to take action because it's uncomfortable. And we're all in the same boat when it comes to that, because we're all human. So don't beat yourself up, but get to work. Get to it. This is not unattainable. This is not impossible. Let's get to it. Let's do the hard work. And so I hope that you've enjoyed these videos. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Again, I want to thank you for taking the time to listen. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Have a great day.